Hello, in this video we're going to talk about the basic operations in Python and the fact that it supports order of operations. So I can declare an initialized variable x to 0, I can say x is equal to 1 plus 2, and if I print x, that's going to give me a value of 3, no problem. I can say x is equal to minus, which is going to give me negative 2. I can do times, and let's make these numbers a little bit different so we can see it. Let's say 4 times 3, which is 12. No problem, and I can do divide as well. So 4 divided by 3, and we get 1.3 repeated. All right. So our 4 basic operations are supported. 4 operations that we know are plus, minus, times, and divide. Ooh, I should show the symbol. Now, the other operations that we can do in Python is Pythons include this wonderful little shorthand for doing powers. And to do a power in Python, you do two stars. So if I wanted to do, say, 2 to the power of 3, I go 2 star star 3. And that's going to give me 2 to the power of 3. So let's write this over here. For example, 2 is 2 to the power of 3. And this is a nice little addition. Java doesn't support this, so it was kind of nice to come into Python and be able to do this. Now, the other thing that it's good to be aware of is that Python does support order of operations. So I could do something like, 2 plus 1 or 2 plus 4 times 3. We know that this is going to be 4 times 3, which is 12. Plus 2, which is, I just gave an example that doesn't really help. Let me come up with a different example here. Pardon me, this works perfectly fine. So, order of operations, 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14, and sure enough, if I run this, I get 14. Well, I can actually throw brackets in there like this, and order of operations, 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 times 3 is 18. So this is really nice when you're performing mathematics. Now, what I want to really highlight here is this is a common mistake people make, is they'll do something like this, and you get an error. You have to explicitly put in the multiplication symbol between a bracket and a value, and just to be aware of that. Finally, it's good to know with this is you can use variables inside here, so if we set y equal to 15, we could say plus y at the end, and that works fine as well. In our next video, we're going to look at 2 more interesting operators. One is called modulus, and the other is called integer division, which on the surface might not seem particularly useful, but actually are very powerful in the context of computer science. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.